Welcome to part 2. If you missed part 1, please do watch it. As you can see in front of you, we had done a little bit of progress. To be fair, I took so much time just to do this little bit because I guess I was probably extra explaining things, which is great because sometimes I speed up videos and probably people got questions like, oh, why is that looking like that? How'd you get to do that? So that sort of thing. Having said that, we covered this top section, the navigation bit, and the hero image here. So I'm going to jump into Photoshop so you can see the full design that we're working with again. Obviously, if you've been through part 1, then you know exactly what we're talking about here. If I hide the notes. So yeah, clearly we was here on this section. So my last point of discussion in the previous video, which would be the first one, part 1. And I promise this is the final part. That's it. So anyway, so we're gonna carry on, and this is the bit that we're gonna start coding. Obviously, I always try to make you think in terms of like mindset of let's say what mindset of developers. So basically, what I always say is you want to make sure you think ahead of time. Like when you look at an element, you're saying to yourself, okay, how big is the font size? Okay. How big is what color is it? So obviously color is important because you can see it's red as opposed to this color. You also need to factor in things like, let's see if I draw slowly here. It's normally better if you draw slow. Okay, so yeah, if you factor in things like this gap, you need to think about the spacing between these two elements. So you got this text and this text, so you need to sort of factor in like, okay, what's the gap, and then obviously you got to factor in that gap as well. Okay, and then obviously in this case you don't have to worry so much about this gap because like I said, if this is an image, the platform that you create in this artwork is actually going to provide you an image with like the gap. So yeah, forget about those gaps. Okay, and yeah, and so on and so on. So you're just measuring yourself those gaps. You're measuring those gaps as well, and obviously you come to your button element and you look at it and you say, okay, what's the width of this whole button element? How big is it? Is it 150 pixels wide? Is it 200 pixels wide? You ask yourself those kind of questions. Obviously you look at the text in the button and you say it's text transform. I'll just do it the same way. Transform uppercase. Okay, so obviously you say, okay, the text is text transform uppercase, and then if you really was to look at the button, you notice that there's a bit of border radius around these corners. So you know that there's a bit of round in there, so you need to consider something like border radius. Wait, if I can type, whatever. Yeah, so there's a border radius. It can be 3 pixels. Okay, it can be 3 pixels, it can be 4 pixels, but you just have to kind of think about those things ahead of time. Jump into Dreamweaver here, go into the split screen so that I can see the code and the visual art. Or if you're working with something like Notepad++ and you don't have the visual aspect of things, you can just do it as well. So just jump into here. I'm just gonna nest and tab backwards, and I'm gonna do a line center because I know it's centered. Maybe give this one 90%, and then in here I'm gonna give it something like over selected here. Just need to select that bit. All right, and then come in here and just say heading goes here or something like that. And you can do capital H, something like that. And then underneath that heading, what else did we have? So underneath the heading, we've got this bit of text here. So which says this weekend only. Let's do that. And then so underneath that, you come in here, say copy underneath that. Okay. All right. Then here, I could do just in here style, pattern, bottom, something like 30 pixels maybe. We can change that later on. And then we can do only for this weekend, something like that with the text. You get the point. And then obviously I got to put some style in here. I'm not sure about padding bottom 30, but I know there's a space in there, so I might change that to like 10. And then what I wanted to do was to text transform uppercase like that. And then if I refresh, I know we're not seeing the preview here, we're just going with the flow. There's that 10 pixels that I put, might need to bump it up to something like 20, but we'll see. And then the image comes in. Let's get the image in there. So with this, I'm gonna copy this, and after I copy that, I shall is there space underneath the image? I'm not so sure, but we'll leave it in there. Doesn't matter. Can always remove it. And then I'll get the path for the image and I'll paste in here. Okay, backspace, there's too much extra space that was added in. And if I do that, okay, 32 by 32. That doesn't seem right. 400 by, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be seeing in there. Great. What is going on? What is it? 400 by 80. Then we'll get 32s here. 400 by 80. Oh gosh. Let's see, it's not problematic. Get rid of the lock completely. Oh, what is it doing that? Oh my gosh. Lock. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna have to work out something here. 400 by 80. Style. See, that's some of the glitches in Dreamweaver that you just have to roll with. But I do like the lock on there normally because it helps the aspect ratio if I wanted to well, half the size to 200 by, oh well, I suppose I could just do the math, 200 by 40, so yeah, don't need to stress too much about that. Just refresh, style. But obviously if it was like 401 or 403, and then you don't want to have to stress working out, you know, if you want to make it 3 times small. So display, block. And then border none. Okay, great. And then if I was to show you split screen of progress that we've done, is this. And it looks nothing like where we're trying to go to, but my point, which I was saying in Photoshop, now you kind of see my point, because here you can see those gaps are not showing. So that's why I was saying it's platform specific, because if I go to Photoshop, you can see there's gaps in the middle. There's gutter spaces basically. We didn't get that option to make that happen with the platform that I got this countdown timer from. So yeah, we just roll with the punches, we just work with what we have. I will make that half the size, like I said. 200 seems about right, and then I'll do 40 here since it's just halving the number. And what I'm gonna do is, see, this is the thing, 200 is probably smaller. What if I want to make it 250? Then I have to work out the height, but at that proportion wise it becomes a mess. That's why I like to have the lock working, so that it just proportionally does the calculation for me. However, in this case, it doesn't matter too much. It's just to show you techniques of how this is actually being done. So let's see here, because everything is flash left, we need it centered. Let's see this one as well, line center. So about this one, okay, and it absolutely looks nothing to what we're trying to achieve at the moment. It's all right, we get them sorted out. But and then I'm gonna come and do font size, and I'm gonna do some like 30 pixels. You know what? Let's go all the way 40 pixels. And having done that, do a line height of 50. Okay, there we go. Line height of 50. Get rid of the dots. Let's just keep it clean. I think text transform was uppercase. Just double check. Indeed. And just to match, I'm gonna do a couple things here. Just gonna pinch the color, and I'm gonna come back here, and I am gonna put the color on here. And let's see what we're doing here. So I can do color, pound sign, and then that, and text on front of face. Okay, you know, one thing I'm gonna do is actually in here, just do what the actual thing says, 10% off. Right, something like that. See, it still looks a bit small. Could have been because of the font family that we're using. Let's go all the way. 60 by 80. Why not? Padding top. We can do 30 pixels as well. All right, good. Like it, like that. It's looking good. So we're getting there. You know. And I'm not really happy with this. Obviously, it's so tiny. How's it looking here? Yes, a bit bigger. Okay, this weekend only. Let's see what's going on here. This weekend only. This weekend only. Padding bottom 20. I think 30 is a lot here, so let's do 20. And we go Arial, text transform uppercase. All right, okay. Are we looking? Let's see. Okay, slightly smaller gap. Everything's a little bit tighter. So let's see if we can get that look going. Okay, yeah. Instead of 20, maybe we just do 10. All right, let's getting there. And perhaps we can even drop the font size from 60 to 50. What kind of look are we going for here? Let's see. Okay, we can work with something like that. You know what? I just think we can get away with just a little bit more space at the bottom. I'm gonna make this text slightly bigger actually. So something font size 18 pixels, just to get it to push outwards a little bit. You know what? Maybe 24. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Line height. Line height can be 30 pixels. You know what? Drop this to 22. All right, something like that. All right. Okay. Right. Maybe one other thing we can do here is see if we can get a darker red that kind of matches that tone. Can I color pick? Oh yeah, you can. Great. Make it green here for that functionality. It's a good touch. So yeah, you got 10% off, and it's only for this weekend, and that's a little gift. But then this animation, is it small? Is it big enough? I really haven't got a clue here. 280. All right, so it was what before? 200 by 80. Oh god, this is where it gets messy. Now it's getting stretched. Why is it not working? What was it, 40? So go 70. Another way of me getting aspect ratio is normally if I come in here, I'd have to just do it the long way basically. Actually, new document, and I can do something like 400 by, it was 80, and so I click OK. So this is the size of our image, and then I can come into image, it's up screen, image size, and then this will pop up. And then if I wanted to do a number that's relative, I can do something like, what was the number that I just did? 280. So the number that I need was 80, not 70. That's why I was looking a little bit squished and stretched. So I go back to Dreamweaver. Instead of 70, I put 80. So this is the long way of doing it. You know, 280 by 80. Is that right? It still looks a bit stretched in my eyes. 280 by 80. Oh, no. The checkbox wasn't on, that's why. Because that still looked bad. So if I do 280, sorry about that. 280 is 56. Right, that would be the right number. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay, so again, I'm walking you through another path of having this video being long. However, I hope you're getting value. Smash the like button if you can. Smash the subscribe button if you can. Great stuff. All right, moving on. Let's see. Photoshop, I'm going to close this window. Don't need it no more. Prove my point here. What I was trying to do. So now I'm going to do this a little bit. Use code Xmo17. Okay. Let's go to Dreamweaver here. And, okay, so again, I have to create another row. Could have just nested and just done something there. But anyway, you see what's happening. Align center. And then I could say use code, and then what was it, Xmas 21. Let's do bold. You can do that as well. Then you get something like that. However, out here I need style. Yo. It's capitalized now. Don't need it capitalized. Font. Wow. Font family is going to be Arial, so that the text to the left is not bold. Something like that. There's a little trick that I'm just working with here, and then everything can be text transform case. Okay, boom. And we also add padding at the top. Padding top of something like 20 pixels, just separated from the timer itself. See how that's looking? That is too much. Maybe 10. That is too much because I think the image has also got padding bottom. That's why. All right, great. So that section's kind of looking. All right. Okay. In my eyes, let's change this red to black. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How's that looking? Okay-ish. And then the Xmas bit we can do here, style, and then we can put the red on there. Let's see how that looks. Is there a reason why that's not working? Yep, because I didn't put color. Okay, there you go. So sometimes you can run into that problem, so you kind of have to ask yourself a question and answer yourself. But we're just changing it up here. I think that kind of looks cool. And then we put the button underneath that. You know, this button here, shop now. Let's go back to Dreamweaver here. And underneath this bit here, we're going to actually indent. So if you find this video interesting and good, what was was I gonna say? Yeah. Push that like button, help us. I think it's something to do with the algorithm. Someone was saying that, yeah. It's like, yeah, if you get a lot of people, at least, hitting the like button kind of helps the channel, the algorithm and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll try to remind people, sometimes people, it's not that they don't want to do it. Sometimes they just forget or, it is what it is. And, yeah, so it's like, oh, cool. Shot now. And just going to do a style tag here. Yeah. So we're going to do text in time uppercase for sure. Because we want to get capitalized. Okay. And, yeah. So I was in an interview one day. And they just asked me, tell us about a day or a time when you basically broke an email, trying to build an email, but you broke it. It's like, wow, this is a trick question or what? It's like me, I don't ever break stuff. I fix stuff. But sometimes if you're in an interview, they're gonna ask you all kind of questions. Tell us the time when you broke stuff, how you work with other people. Padding top here, I think needs to separate the button. How you work with people, how you work under pressure, do you meet deadlines? A bunch of stuff. Yeah. You're like, man, is this even relevant? I'm just here to build stuff, man. I don't need to be answering all this. Yeah, okay. Style, border. 1 pixel solid black. Let's do that. Actually, today I'm going to put black in there instead of the 000. And it still works. Oh, great. But as practice dictates, I'm not going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Why? Because someone there's an email client that probably doesn't understand what solid black is, so you might need to do the hex code which is this, so that it actually just is universal and it's understood everywhere. So yeah, and I'm gonna do border radius. So you see all this oh, not like that, like this. So all that stuff that I was talking about in Photoshop when I was doodling on the document and telling you have to think ahead of time, all that stuff, and I've done something wrong somewhere. That's why that is not showing up. What is it? I can't see it. We completely lost the border, and I clicked and it moved away. Let's see. Yeah, all the stuff I was talking about is literally stuff that you can sort of use. You're thinking 2 steps ahead basically. So yeah, border radius 3 pixels. That's not working because why? That's the new one. Style, border 1 pixel solid blank. You got border radius. Okay, yeah. I'm not so sure why that is not working. Really, I'm not. Let's see, BG color here. Let's just put in white, see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna change anything, but okay. Okay, wait. Yeah, I still need that color. I actually don't need white. So, if I get rid of this, I shouldn't need to put that in there. Border 1 pixel solid. Okay, let's take out the border radius for now. Okay, so something extremely is this even the right number? Is it missing a 0? So I'm not sure here. Okay, guess so. Okay, so I was counting 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, Yep, that's it. And then if I put back what I just took out, my goodness. So it's because I was just missing a 0. That's why that wasn't. You see the trouble that we get? And then you could be pulling your hair out thinking, oh my God, what's going on and stuff. But it's just one little 0 that I wasn't putting inside. Great stuff. It's just amazing. So we're going to do some padding. Actually, I'm going to put a little space here and do some padding. What do we feel like doing today? Let's do 16 pixels, 0 pixels. See how that looks for us. You know what? That doesn't actually look bad. That looks good. So yeah, I'll go with that. And obviously in here, I have seen people that do stuff like this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I don't know how accurate this is because I haven't fully tested it. But there are ways to create buttons, you know. So you do your href. So you nest the whole table with an anchor. So essentially what you're saying is the whole thing, the whole table should be clickable. I mean, you see how I'm hovering over everything is kind of getting selected. So I guess the style tag would have to carry the color attribute of black. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We don't want to miss a 0 this time. And then text decoration. I mean, I haven't fully tested this across devices, but I've seen it used across, you know, certain developers do use this. How's the button look in here? Okay, we got that kind of case. So we come in here and say something like font family Arial. How about that? Oh, loving it. Oh, this is just great. I mean, it's looking so good. Like, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, font family, just inline styling, font family, Arial again. Wow, this looks great. But let me tell you something. So the advantage of doing it this way would be that I'm gonna copy this and paste this under and do this top as bottom so that it pushes away from my spellings. You know, I mean, sometimes just feel free to push a dislike because of my spellings. I do tend to chop it up. Sometimes I'm going so quick. Just kidding. Don't throw dislikes on this video. Okay, do what you want. Right, okay, so yeah, we got it looking like that. That's good by me. And again, let's see. Okay, yeah. Okay, yep, looking good. So we got that section out the way. Let's see here. You know what else would also look very nice? Let me see, because see, this works well because it's chopped up and stuff, but what we currently have to me is kind of like annoying a little bit. Anyway, let's see if we put like some kind of background color. I might delete this idea. Right, something like, where do you put that? See, this is the wrong thing to do. Yep, I need to go back here, put a pound sign, otherwise it won't work. Right, so, all right. You know, totally, I'm chopping it up here. I'm totally chopping it up. I mean, design is going from something to something in a heartbeat. So maybe the 10% would turn up to be white contrast. How many F's is that? 1, 2, 3. One more. Great. Wow, this is turning to be awful. I'm sorry. This look is not great. But I think what will make it great is as if, tell me if you like it. If you don't, you know, just let me know. But we sort of just freestyling here. I'm trying to look for the color which we have used on the text. So this color, I know that's the color of the image. So if we make the whole thing that color, okay, we kind of get that. And obviously we can contrast by getting rid of this and doing it. Is it right? Yep. Doing it like that. Eesh. Wow. Never seen so much red in one email. I totally don't like this. So I'm going to move away from that red because I don't want to undo all the work that I've done and go for one of these green dots. I think I like that green, so I'm going to go for that green, stick that in there, and hope for the best. I'm going to like it, otherwise it's going to drive me mad. Okay, I actually am not going to like it because I know for a fact that this image is sticking out terribly because of the edges. They're so sharp. If the color is changed, let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. So. Well, it is what it is, guys. I would have loved this to not be so, you know, lost. It kind of feels lost to me. But that's the way it goes. I can't do much about it. Can I? I can't do much about this. Yeah, it's very unfortunate actually. I'm not 100% liking what I'm seeing stuff. Maybe in here, if I do BG color equals, let's pop in that red. That I've lost clearly. I've lost that red. Okay. So okay, let's find it. Let's get rid of this so I can color pick this red, and I'll just copy this, click away, undo to get my white back in there, and then this is so crazy. Okay, right. Wow, got 2 pound signs in there. All right, even I'm not happy with that, but and let's see what's happening here. Am I ever going to be happy with this? I really doubt it, but you know, it's a colors game now. Oh, this went from bad to worse. I am so not proud of that. So yeah, guys, I'm lost here. I don't know what is going to work. Maybe white. Let's just try something simple. Actually, what is the background color again? Oh, you know what I can use? Yeah, I got an idea. How about I use this color at the top? Okay, let's copy that. Yeah, some sort of continuity. Yeah, these videos are tending to be long now. It's not the plan, but okay. I guess you know what that laugh means. But I'm running out of options here. Okay, just gonna go with that. And go back. You know, this is the thing about designing and all that. It's so preferential. This could probably be it. So I probably just need to get that to black. Okay, let's try 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, boy. Yep, you know what I'm saying. It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? It's just not satisfying my eyes at all. Wow. Okay. What can we do here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, you know, black and white do go good together. Okay. Just have to invert the colors, but not great, but I'm sort of feeling it's towards better. Okay, what color am I looking for here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You know what, guys? Let's just move on. Come on. Okay, all right. The only bit here needs changing. Let's see. Only. Everyone be like, H, stop it. Stop it. Move. Let's carry on, man. Color. I'm like, okay, we almost there. 2.7. I think I once used 2.7 for like a gray tone. It's not done with it. Let's do 3.3.3. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna color drag here for something light but not white. But yeah, let's see. I like that. Kind of got a pop to it, silver tone to it. I'm gonna put that on code as well. So. Right. Okay. Still not great. Still not great. Yeah. It's these sharp corners that I'm not a fan of. Are you really gonna do this to us? Really? You're gonna keep trying to edit this? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let's just do one more trick. You know, man full of tricks. What did I cut out? Was it just the image tag? Yep. Okay. Okay. Paste that in there. Align it to the center. Okay. Askis. I'm sorry. Alright. And push this in here. Right. Everything kind of now needs to come into this bit here, really. Okay. How's it looking? Right, I'm happy with that. I might not just need the left and right though. But why I did it this way is because, why did you do it this way? I forgot, but I think it's because I was trying to do this. Let's see if I can do it from this table bit. Border, radius, oh gosh, spelling is wrong. Radius of 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 0 pixels, 0. Oh. You know what? Let's just do that. Doing too much. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's click away. Better. Yeah. This definitely doesn't flow. These sections don't flow in good at all. We go from this beautiful image to, yeah. Let's see what's happening in the Photoshop file. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna move this section above, this section under. Oh my God, this is a mess. Anyway, just gonna carry on. Carry on. So yeah, let's do it under here. I think that's what's gonna look best. And if I come here, sorry I wasted a lot of time on that bit, but just kind of felt like changing things. Right, let's see. Oh, I think I got some audio. Oh, okay. Okay, align center. All right, what are we trying to do here? So we in a 600 box, I believe. Yep. We're trying to work out the maths of 300 by 300. All right, that's not a problem. Align center. Okay. And what is this? So this is the image one. In that case, I wouldn't need align center. I need plus. And in here, I'm going to add an image, and it's going to be this image, and yeah, it's this image, and I'm going to do some style here and do padding top and bottom, so it's kind of like 30 pixels. Top and bottom. All right, look at us, we actually making some progress finally. Wow, I've never known me and myself to like drag on and on like that. So okay, we're making progress here. These images are not great. They would have needed to be PNGs, guys, but you know. See the color difference here. I spotted it. Just think I need to sort of get that in here. DG color. Okay, pound sign here. If I refresh, it probably won't be that visible, but there's a melt here because this image had some background color. And okay, it is what it is, guys. Let's see where we actually are in the process. So we got this to the right. So essentially what I can do is all right, okay. So where are we are here. So this is not going to be 300 by 300, but 400 by 200. So width of 400. Okay, then the one under that is going to be our nested bit, align central, I believe. This one we can align center as well, actually. And then I'm so many 2 steps ahead. It's kind of like, what am I doing? Okay, 90, and then here it's like, shoot, I am going in the wrong direction. Okay, okay, let's do end non-breaking space here. Don't worry, guys, just buckle up. We're definitely cruising in the right direction. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna give this a width of 200. Hey, but you have to spell it like this. 200, and then I'm gonna steal 200 from here. Oh, no. I'm gonna make this one 300, but this one's gotta be 100. And then this one can be 300. No, what am I saying? With 200. All right, there goes those numbers. So the total of these numbers will give me 600. I'm just spreading it across. Right, so in this bit here, oh, I'm also gonna add these classes. Of course, why wouldn't I? I mean, I have to, you know? Otherwise, the whole thing is gonna not be responsive, right? So yeah, gotta do that. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're gonna need to put something in here. I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna dive into Photoshop quickly. Oh yeah, New Year's suits. Okay, any for $50. So we got New Year's suits. I think there was an apostrophe or something like that. Okay, we're gonna do this underneath that. Then we got there Annie for $50. Okay. All right. Okay. Align center. Align center. Okay, that's how we're looking. I'm just gonna try to see if I can grab some classes. I'm gonna grab this whole one, see what I can reuse and, you know, play around. Okay, so it's up here. Right, because I don't want to wrap on 2 lines. So what I'm gonna do is drop the font to 14. So one line. Right. Yeah, color is gonna have to be black. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And what else? Padding bottom, maybe 10. Okay. Okay. I can work with it. Maybe line height 20. Hey, but this thing is pushed too much to the left, so I'm gonna give this 50. And what that would do is allow me to have 250 on here. Just borrowing numbers, really recycling. Let's see, 50, still not great. 90, maybe it's because of this. It's doing it, it's all right. And you copy the whole button. Just reuse it. Click this element, know it starts when it finishes. Just copy it. And I'm gonna have to invert some colors. Just find where I'm working in. Right under here. You just paste it in. Okay. 200 is a bit big. So we're gonna probably go to 120, see how that looks. And that is small, 150. Right, I could work with that. Like I said, invert the colors. Black, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. Loving it, man. All right, so we are gonna go back to Dreamweaver. Actually, there's some red that's needed here. All right, so I'm gonna grab this and that, copy it, say okay. Maybe just make this bit bigger. See how we get on with that. Yeah, and obviously I'm making it black, but you can color pick these colors and you get the exact color. Actually, we're gonna do it, don't worry. So yeah, go back to Dreamweaver and where are we here? So I picked red. What was red for again? Here. Okay. Style equals color off. Right. Okay. Try 30. Okay. Maybe 24. What's the texture of form uppercase? Because I can't really remember now. It was line height 30 pixels, and then you got this thing, text transform uppercase needing to be entered. Okay, uppercase. Boom. Look at that. I'm loving that. That looks really good. Yeah, where are we? So you can see why I kind of mixed it up. Instead of the float that we had created, this kind of tips towards better. Yeah, this tips towards better for me because it is what it is. We're kind of freestyling the design, but just to mix it up a little bit. Because from going from this hero image straight into this thing was a nightmare, you know, with the color that we went with here, the black. So it's too overpowering. So I needed to smoothen it out, put that in there. And I think we're looking pretty good now. Might be responsive, might not be, who knows. Oh, it is actually, so great. I wasn't 100% on the classes that I'd chosen. So guys, there we go. Look at that. I mean, ooh, wow, that looks so good. So yeah, that is responsive. We've done a good job. I love this actually more so on mobile with the color contrast. You can see the red pushing you to see the numbers to say, you know what, shop now, click the button. And you can see what I like about putting that link today in the new kind of way that I did. All the way out here becomes clickable area, whereas normally you can just get the link area if it's on the text bit. So yeah, it's that kind of vibe that you get if you kind of like have your href outside of the table. But I haven't tested it fully to be convinced and happy with it, but it's all right. You can send yourself a test your mobile, just check if it's actually working. If it's not, then don't do it. But yeah, loving the progress on this. Great, really good actually. So me personally, I think I'm gonna be extra lazy today, you know, because I've been doing a lot of talking. As for your homework, if you've been watching along this video, you should now have the confidence to say, tackle this section. You know, need to see you do this. Send me an email if you're part of the course. Feel free to send me an email, and I'll take a look at the code, and I'll let you know if you're doing a good job or if you're botching it and not doing a good job. So but it's all part of learning, it's all part of growing. We all start from somewhere. So yeah. And then you see, so all you need to really think about is, obviously I've done one where this text bit was to the right, and then obviously the image was to the left. So when you're doing this bit, it's still the same, all the styles, everything's the same, but what you have is the image on the right now, instead of having it here on the left. And then you also have, you know, the text here now on the left, but here it's on the right. Okay, we still maintain the 50 here as was up here. We still have this section as what? What is this again? I think we did it at 300, right? 300, yeah, 350, and then this one was 250 to get the 600 total. So yeah, this side you still have it at 250. All right, you still maintain your gaps here. It's not writing, is it? Oh, all right, you still maintain your gaps here. Consider your gaps here. Okay. Yeah, so those are the little things that you just run with and consider when you're doing that bit. Yeah, he's hoping that you actually picked one or two things, and if you have, smash the like button. Thank you very much in advance, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks for watching to the end. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. It really helps. Thanks.